Hey guys, Everything for Tech here. In this video, I'm going to be helping you change your NAT type on PS3 to open if you're playing Call of Duty. Mainly for Modern Warfare 3. I did encounter this problem. My computer was on open. My brother got Modern Warfare 3 on his computer. Sorry, my NAT type was open. Um, my brother did a few things, and I went to moderate, and then I went to strict. And I found this website, and it told me how to do it, and it was easy to do. And I'm gonna just try to help you out and show you how to do it here. So I'm gonna have the link in the description for this website. And for the first part, you're gonna need to get your IP address. That should be pretty simple. If you click on the link here, it'll show you how to get it, which is not hard at all. If you don't know that already, well then I guess you could figure that out. Now you have to make a static IP address on your PS3. I'm not going to show you how to do that because this website again does a very good job of explaining how to do it step by step. I did it myself. I never knew how to do it, and it was actually really easy, and I'm surprised it worked because I have encountered a few problems with that before. So there's these steps here, and now what I'm going to go into a little more in depth with is port forwarding. Now this is what you're going to have to do to let your NAT type be open because by default your routers they'll block certain things from the web and all that stuff. So what you're doing is you're port forwarding the proper IP addresses and proper ports for the PS3 to allow your NAT type to be open. This is just in simple terms basically opening doors to what has been locked before, if that makes sense. So I'm going to just go to here where it says configure IP at your port forwarding and your DMZ and that stuff. Now this picture on the website here is showing you a D-Link. I don't have a D-Link. I have an SMC. A lot of people might have Linksys. I did have one of those. Those are really good. But so I have an SMC, and it's all pretty much the same. Once you log into your IP address page there, basically by doing this, you enter your IP address, your I don't know the proper word for it, but it's just like the standard IP address because a lot of people would have 192.168 either .1 dot something or .0 dot something. That's usually the standard. Mine's .0.1, and then it brings me to this page. And you got to do this from your Wi-Fi. You have to be connected to Wi-Fi. I suggest you do it on a computer. It works on the iPhone and stuff like that, but I just do it on a computer. It's easier. Now, when you're in here, you go to somewhere like it has to say NAT and then port forwarding. On this website, they show you go to advanced settings and then firewall settings. Um, sorry, this is for the DMZ. I'll show you that as well. But this is for port forwarding, and again on this website it shows advanced setting and then port forwarding. You could see over here on the top. So for me, I go to NAT, I go to port forwarding, and it brings me to this page. Now again, specifically for me, I just go to add, and there's going to be ports you have to add. I'll add those in the description, and it may seem hard, but it's not. I was surprised I did it myself. So these are the ports you're going to have to open right here. This is off topic, but I am using my PS3 wireless stereo headset to record my voice. So just let me know how the voice sounds in this video. So these are the ports you have to forward, and again, not very hard at all. So when you're here, I'm going to just go to the DMZ settings. If I can figure out where it is. Oh, firewall, DMZ. So see, for mine, I go to firewall, and then I go to DMZ, and I have to forward my IP address on my PS3. And now this is .0.50 or .1.50. Using this website, it'll tell you to do .50 as the port, the static IP address. And the reason why you need to make a static IP address is because if you were to just port the IP address that you currently have on your PS3, when you reconnect to the internet, it sometimes changes. And again, I did that, and it screwed up. See, as you can see at the bottom here, mine's .17. Before that was .15. It was .20. So it always changes. Making a static IP address, it connects to that IP address all the time, and that's the only one it uses. It won't change. So that's obviously makes it so you can forward the proper IPs and ports. Um, so once you have all these ports forwarded, I'm going to just go into one to kind of show you how to do it. Just go to edit. So I put the name, I just put PS3 COD because there's multiple, so I put PS3 COD 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. The type, these should be the only types you have. If you have more, just use these ones. Again, in the description, there'll be the proper ones you need to use. And again, on this website, it shows you on the right here, TCP or UDP. Now, the LAN server IP, you're going to want to use the IP address you use for your PS3, which should be .1.50 or .0.50. Leave these alone, the start IP, the end IP, the remote, the port, leave that port range, not single port. And for the start public port, you're going to want to see through this one. This specific one is 80, end port is 81, private port's 80. So that's what works for me. Sometimes when I change it, it says there's an error, but this is how I fixed it. I just put these in and it works. So you hit apply and it should work. Now once you have done all these, you should have six, sorry. This one is, you don't put this one at the bottom. As you can see, it's disabled because that was from a different tutorial that I was reading and it didn't work. So again, this one is the one that works. So you should have 6 here. And now once that's done, what I want you to do is go to your router and reset it. Do not reset like on the hold the back button on the back that resets the settings. All you need to do is disconnect the power from it, wait like 5 seconds, and then reconnect it, let it boot up, and turn your PS3 off and turn it back on. And this is after you set the static IP address. You have to set the static IP address before you do the port forwarding. You don't really have to, but it just makes sense to do in an order. Going back to this website, it just tells you, see it says, oh, and you also have to enable UPnP. And to do that, for mine, I go to System, and it just says Enable UPnP here, and I click that, hit Apply, and it works. Make sure you save all your settings on each page because clicking it and going back usually doesn't work. You either have to hit Save, Apply, something like that on your specific web page. That'll save your settings because I've had many problems with that, and it's a stupid mistake, but many people make it. And as you can see right here, it says don't forget to save. So once that's done, you should be finished. Again, reset your router, reset your PS3, just turn it off, turn it back on. Once it connects, it should work. You can leave comments down below. I'll try to help you as best I can with whatever knowledge I have to help you fix your problems if you don't. And yeah, so I hope this helped. Again, leave comments down below if you need if you have any questions, comments. Comments are always good for videos. I love comments, helps me and everything. You can like it, favorite if you like, subscribe at the top somewhere up there, and check out my channel for more videos. All right, peace out.